What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. So we got another great match today. But before we get into it, I got to run over the little spiel here. So what is this in case anybody's new? Because maybe you get one or two new people here or there, but whatever. Here's how it works. 48 characters were put into this tournament. There's a lot fewer now because quite a few have been eliminated. But the idea is they were put into this tournament on the basis of being upgraded into playable. Like, who would you rather have? So then we vote between the two. So only assist trophies, me costumes, background characters, spirits, that sort of stuff can be upgraded. Can you be upgraded into playable? Well, then there's a chance that they're in this tournament. But we vote between one of the two. Obviously, most of us know this. So if you're new and you're wondering how the rest of it works, well, here's the rules. All right, rule number one, you got to be open-minded for this tournament. Why do you say that? Well, you got to be open-minded to the possibility that there could be another character that gets upgraded to playable status. All right, next rule. You only get one vote per person. Please be fair that way. How do you vote, though? Down in the comments, simply say, I vote for, and then just fill in the blank after that for whoever you're voting for. Easy. But do remember you can vote for both by simply saying, I vote both. Easy. That's how that would work. Rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, I'm going to flip a coin on camera, best and fairest way to break a tie. In each match, our voting wise only lasts for just 1 week. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. All right, let's jump into the results from last week really quickly. And the matchup was a loser bracket matchup, so somebody else is getting eliminated today. The matchup from last week was Ashley from WarioWare, the assist trophy, and her opponent was Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, who ended up getting this victory, and who's going home, who's being eliminated. Well, Jill Valentine ends up winning this one pretty easily. 39 votes for Jill, only 15 for Ashley. Only 15, so congrats, Jill. Moves one step further in the winner's bracket. She'll be taking on Shovel Knight. Anyway, congrats to her. Unfortunately, though, Ashley's been eliminated. But again, all but one character ultimately will be eliminated. That the odd character being the one who wins the whole thing. They're not eliminated. But that's it for that. So let's jump into the matchup today. Right? Is this where we're at? Yep. Oh boy, everybody's favorite character. We got Geno. He's returning. He's back. But he's got a very worthy challenger today. Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series. Eggman does pretty well in these tournaments. Geno does too. So this should be a very fun matchup in terms of let's see where people what side of the fence people fall on. So obviously Dr. Eggman being a villain. I love villains, but is that enough? Right? Is that enough? He's iconic? Obviously, he's popular. Yes. Moveset, you could go 2 different routes with it. Would makes him pretty unique in his own right. He has that recognizable factor for newer people, like if they're willing to buy another character or if they're willing to buy the entire Fighter's Pass. Like, this is always a point, but it's true, like business wise. If you're a new person and you're willing to kind of spend a little extra money and you're like, hey, a Fighter's Pass, this will get me 6 more characters, I'm willing to buy it if I know some of the characters, or if I know most of the characters. Who are they? Where are they from? What could they do? If I know that, maybe there's a better chance I would jump at the opportunity to purchase the Fighter Pass, right? So Eggman, he's got that easy, right? Sonic series deserves a second rep. Said that a million times. We'll probably say it a million more, but it's true. Deserves another rep. So Eggman being that villain, being that iconic one, man, I think it would fit very well in the roster, right? With some other of the all-time great villains in gaming history. You know, you got Bowser, you got Ganondorf, and then you got Ridley and King K. Rool who are up there. So, like, you got some pretty big names, but, like, after that, it's severely lacking. And that's what the villain thing is for me. Like, you name 4, maybe 5, and it's like, okay, who else? I don't know. I guess there's nothing. I mean, Piranha Plant, he's a bad guy, I suppose, is an enemy in the Mario universe. Meta Knight, that's a stretch. King Dedede is a stretch. Mewtwo is not a villain. Like, Bowser Jr., I guess. Yeah, got to throw his name in there, but like, where's the villains? Look at the roster. I get the hero thing, and I said the last time I mentioned I want to see more villains, and I I don't want the ratio to be 50-50. I don't need it half heroes, half villains, because that's crazy. That's ridiculous. Maybe to a degree, but having a little bit more, just a bit more balance, right? A bit more heroes to villain ratio, right? That's always fun to see, right? The good guy overcoming the bad guy, and or maybe vice versa. Maybe the bad guys are finally going to win, you know? So just to imagine, and that's what Smash Bros is so great about, right? They give us that opportunity to see these matches, right? You could have Mario versus Dr. Eggman. You could have Link versus Dr. Eggman. Bowser against Eggman. Like that in its own right is so dang cool. I that's one of the most yeah, that's probably one of the top things that I personally love about Smash Bros. More than anything. Just the entirety of the roster, the character that we have, or the characters that we have in these matchups. You can actually see a lot of your favorite gaming characters in the same game fight each other and then just, hey, who's better? Let's go prove it, right? So that is so cool. And Eggman would just continue to add on to that for me big time. Plus a lot of you as well. So Eggman, I didn't touch on the moveset, but of course he could do some of his inventions, his gadgets. You know, he's got he could fly around it or drive around, whatever it is. His Eggmobile, you know, it's got a big hammer. It's got a drill. It could shoot flames. I always mention the aspect of dummy rings from the Sonic series. So like, there's a lot of untapped potential from the Sonic series to put into moveset. Eggman could capitalize on a lot of that. So maybe we'll see. But what about Eggman's opponent, Geno? All right. Yes, I know people don't like him, and that's fine. Not everybody's gonna like every single character. I don't like every character in Smash Bros, but I'm not complaining about it. They're on the roster. So if there's a character, for example, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to upset anybody, but if there's a certain character that happens to get in the roster that I'm not fond of, well, I'm not going to complain about it because technically they would already be on the roster, and it's like, what good is complaining going to do for me, right? I'm just going to sit back and, okay, whatever, they're on the roster. I'll give them a shot. I'll give them a try, see if I like the playstyle. If not, go sit in the corner with the other 50 characters I don't use. And maybe it's not that many, but go sit in the corner with the rest of them, right? But Geno, for me, again, I'm in the boat of I absolutely love, and I think Super Mario RPG is one of the best games for the Super Nintendo. Hands down, easy. That's my opinion. My opinion. I love the game. I like Geno as a character is so fun. This possessed puppet, yeah, he doesn't talk. I don't need all my heroes to talk. I mean, look at Link, right? What's the most dialogue Link is? Didn't Link say hi in a game or whatever? I'm not comparing Geno to Link by any means. I'm just saying I don't need everybody to be talkative and have this upbeat personality. I don't care about that too much. I just care if they're fun to play as. And for me, the way I picture Geno with his gun arm, yes, I can see that being fun. Geno beam whirl, like a lot of projectiles, which can be pretty fun. Which could be fun. I don't know. I was touching on. Okay, I want to touch on this subject because I was kind of talking about it in Geno's last matchup. If Sakurai never mentioned Geno, that he wanted to put him in Smash Bros. If he never mentioned him, Geno would not be talked about to this extent by any stretch of the imagination. He would not be talked about. But since he has been, lots of people have kind of said, "Yo, I remember that character. I played that game. I liked that character. I would like to see him in Smash." Now, yes, he's kind of a one-hit wonder. We'll say he's the one game and he's done. I mean, Square hasn't done nothing with him, right? Yeah, that's true. Square owns him, but they have no intent to, at least as far as we know, they have no intent to use him for future games. Is there a future collaboration? Maybe a Super Mario RPG 2 with Geno? I mean, that'd be really cool to see, right? Just a sequel to that, a direct sequel to that. That'd be so fun. But for Square business-wise, I always say, money, right? We're talking about Nintendo and their Fighters Pass. You want to get some characters that are highly recognizable for maybe other people if they're considering purchasing it. Well, you got to go the other way, right? Who are the companies Nintendo might work with? If it's Square, is it worth it for them? And that's always a thing with me. Geno would not be worth it for Square. They don't get nothing out of it besides licensing money. I guess. Like, sure, business is like money, but like, what else? You got to be able to capitalize on that as well. Are you using Geno in a future game? As far as we know, no. Can they market him as one of their next big characters? Again, as far as we know, he's not doing nothing. He's just they swept him under the rug and they forgot about him. So Geno would be so fun, in my opinion. I really want to see. I think Geno's a no. I don't think. I know Geno's like a top 5, top 6 character. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's a top 6 character for me right now. Yes, I'm in the boat. Once Sakurai finally mentioned him, quite a few number of years ago, then he popped onto my radar, and I was like, you know what, that would actually be cool. If Sakurai never mentioned him, odds are I might not even consider him whatsoever. Probably wouldn't, but it is what it is. You either like him or you don't. So for me, Geno's just higher up on the want list. Again, I want villains, but Geno outranks Eggman in this case. So Geno's got my vote. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Geno, Eggman, or both. They're all good options. That is it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as always. So sneak peek for tomorrow's matchup. Tomorrow's matchup we have a big time Mario matchup tomorrow. We got Paper Mario, who is taking on King Boo. Should be fun. And then we'll get the results of, I believe, Tails was taking on Raiden, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Tails was taking on Raiden. So anyway, that is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.